It's just
Okay.
a place you walk through.
Hallway.
A hallway.
Yes. I have added Grumblejack. You can send him on with your guys on Ruthless missions. He is a rather wonderful, at least now, rather wonderful squad leader, if you will.
Yeah, I think he'll probably be my...
Recently, gained the intelligence necessary to lead squad. Timian is not quite ready to lead yet.
Yeah.
But he is certainly a companion, and you can station him around, and
Remember to give them the signs so the
Hell Knight
golem won't. So
Yeah,
the golem won't kill them.
I'll do that. And, I think Grumblejack will probably prove to be an excellent master of blades, which is like the second in command for the Hell Knights.
Sure.
But he uses a club, doesn't he?
No,
Uses
he's
greatsword.
Greatsword.
Greatsword, okay.
Yes, like Chiron does, mind you.
Masterwork,
Yes.
large, great sword.
And he's giant, and he can fly, and he has scales.
Yep.
And if you pay attention to Chiron's routine, you will see that he's not eating himself fat, he's actually training.
Does
For a change.
Does Chiron? Would Chiron wanna do arm wrestling with Grumblejack?
Probably not.
That's a kind of cool idea, actually.
Not yet. Once he lifts
just-
a little more, and if he were
I'm saying
enlarged...
sheep.
If he gets challenged, then definitely.
Just saying sheep.
Grumblejack
Even in
would
your
not
normal
challenge
form.
him, but he would ask him, seeing as Chiron is the dragon.
Just saying, even in your normal form, you have a decent chance of beating him.
Yeah.
Anyway...
Chiron would definitely agree if he gets asked, but he would even the odds by casting an archperson on himself. Because anything else would be unfair.
Enlarged, Chiron, if they attempt at least, Chiron would win.
Hmm.
Arm wrestling.
But only if he's enlarged.
If not, they would be pretty evenly matched, which is a way for Chiron to at least win some of his faith back.
Anyway.
It's a good spur for Grumblejack too.
It's interesting, isn't it? It's a character that's 1/4 the size of Grumblejack. Actually, 1/8 technically.
Grumblejack seems very impressed by Chiron.
He's grown strong.
Chiron can't decide if he should be impressed by Grumblejack or threatened by his presence.
He's your replacement.
But so Marcus will instruct his knights, and he'll even help after discussing with Cash at least about the room. He'll kind of basically move the boxes out of here and set up at least a temporary kind of sleeping quarter in here before he can move in more permanent furnishings for Grumblejack.
You can put them sort of where you want them.
Can I? No,
We can't move.
Should be able to.
I can't move them.
Players can't move
Give you
objects.
ownership.
Players can't move objects.
You have to turn them into tokens.
They are tokens.
Are they? I still can't.
They're in the object layer still.
They give
They're
them
in the object
C.
layer, that's the thing. You need to move them to the token layer if you can.
Rather sure they're in the token layer. Yeah, they are in the token layer. Try now.
Still can't.
Can't click on them at all?
No.
I can click on them, but I can't move
I
them.
can't.
How about
I
this?
can't even click on them.
Does that work?
No, I can't click on them still.
So what? That is weird.
Oh, on Grumblejack. I can
Should be
move. I can move Grumblejack. I can't
Oh,
move
it's
the
because
boxes.
you've been clicking on him all the time. Oh, you meant the boxes.
Yeah, the boxes.
I was talking about Grumblejack.
Oh
But
yeah,
they-
no,
they-
I can
they-
move Grumblejack just fine.
We need to move the crates out of the room.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
I can do that.
Move them into that room.
And add a big bed in there.
Yeah.
The
Right
biggest
now?
bed ever.
Right now, he might just need like an ogre-like place,
Yeah.
like a troll. I have a troll bed. Do you think this works?
Don't you think you'll find that insensitive? Or say that's racist?
Can we really get a?
No,
do you-
don't give him that. Malachi, that's in front of the door.
I
Oh.
know.
My point is, I don't think we have like a large size bed lying around.
I mean, we could construct one. I'm sure someone here is okay at carpentry.
You go up to the dwarf. Your first mission.
Build
Build a giant bed.
Yes. Ogre bed.
Yeah, sorry, I did not take
Grumblejack's quarters then.
I did not take craft
Yeah,
carpentry.
this would be Grumblejack's quarters.
I can make him a metal bed.
If you want to.
Do you have any metal?
No. I don't.
Z, Grumblejack. Admire your lovely tabard.
Yeah. You have a tabard and a stone floor. Enjoy.
Sits down on it.
Can we just add a bed? Does it really matter?
Well, I mean, eventually he's gonna have more than a bed, like a table and such.
But,
Yeah, we can get
Yeah.
that for now.
Could probably get him a nicer bed.
Yeah, but for now, that's what I was able to rustle up. Because tonight he won't
Well,
be sleeping
something
on a
like-
fancy bed.
Did I
what's
just break
big?
anything?
that big.
There.
I guess I can't add any tokens.
No, you can't
That's-
you can't drop down anything but things that are tokens.
He's got like
So
a sleeping. It's like he's got a sleeping bag now.
Yeah,
No, that's
basically Marcus
temporary.
will say this is temporary. Once we are able to acquire a larger sized bed and furnishings, you will have them.
Yes. Of course, Commander.
At least he's not sleeping on the cold hard floor.
Yeah.
We rustled together a very large pillow.
Essentially. And
Good
back
ma-
to training.
Because remember, one of the people in the prison said that you should do sewing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
They made Grumblejack's pillow.
I have made some guys for each of you. Do you just want them? I mean, then you'll have
Yeah.
to keep track of where they are.
I would like them.
I made 5 for each of you, 5 tokens for each of you, and they will be basically when you make a guard action. Those 5 guys will be in a room guarding the place.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to just be able to put them around to make this place look a little more lively?
Yes,
Uh,
please.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I'm happy to move them around, so.
See if I can. Is there a way for me to add them all to your?
Shadow web.
Oh, can I get the other token also?
Not yet,
Why not?
You have been banned.
because some things has to be leveled up when you. Or some things you'll get when you level up.
I'll get another picture for my token.
You get more you get more powerful people as you level up.
No, it's just that. So they want
Then we
all
got-
the same picture.
Then we've got kobolds,
No,
dragons,
it's
and
supposed to be,
Yeah, it's,
so that it's easier to know which type they are.
Look at Kyron, look at all your bearded dragons.
the dragon kobolds. Brrr.
There you go.
So pissed.
If you go in the map explorer, look how many players are now on the map.
A bajillion.
That's a lot of players.
It's still going to go up. Apparently, the bed is the player. Let's edit that.
That
Yeah,
is
it's
a player.
It's a token.
Let me NPC. There you go. I turned it to an NPC.
People everywhere.
Hell Knights.
So the last token will be used at some point.
Yeah.
Good. That was my favorite
Okay.
picture.
The last token.
Last of the tokens.
Yes. It will be
Women-
used one day.
Yeah, so Malachi put all the lower floor people in, just forgot us upstairs. Nope.
No, they're coming.
Admittedly, we have skeletons. Phoenix Knights and Phoenix Acolytes. Woo! I only have 2 Acolytes. How's that?
Oh, Acolyte is hard to be, right?
I mean, yes, Acolytes are, the actual spellcasting people, so there's less of them. But. Fancy. So gloriously fancy. Actually, I should set up my global macro so I actually have, like, the macros for this campaign available. Let's do that.
There you deal. Now you can put your 5 people around where you sort of think they should be. Make it a little more lively.
I'd probably have an acolyte in my main chamber. Probably have a knight in the training room.
And when someone else is doing something, you can play with them.
I'll have a couple of knights in I guess I have a couple of knights in my what do you call it? Like my recreation room.
Of course, you should remember that
Which
if
member,
someone actually comes here, they're not available because they're actually sort of doing missions.
Speaking of which, for Zacharias,
Yes.
remember that if any of your people need like a recreation area, they can use my guard recreation area.
Sure.
They need to. I'm using your classroom. You can use my recreation area.
Sure.
And you can also, of course, use a med bay because that's nice.
Sort of.
Might need somewhere to dissect people.
Yeah.
So where are your students?
In the
Most of them in the main hall.
main library, yes.
One person in that room, and
One in the scriptorium.
someone's at your chair in the creating room.
Oh,
He needs to be moved. He's on your chair.
Move him here.
all right.
Far more lively.
Wonderful.
I wonder if a game of poker's going on in my common room. Maybe I'll join them.
Apart from that, yeah, the rest of the week, more study and training for Zacharias, more lectures he will use. If I don't think anything else needed crafting, so he will stay away from that for now, having exhausted most of his resources crafting his headband. So yeah, he will probably teach his students about the different aspects of incredible magic.
Incredible magic.
Azurius will not have a whole lot to do. He will once again, he'll check up on the 2 prisoners on his floor, make sure they have some food, or some form of food and water. Try to gently convert them towards us. But other than that, just make sure everything's running smoothly within the Phoenix.
More insidiously than gently, perhaps.
Well, it can vary.
Okay. He's the good cop and the bad cop.
Well, Cash will try to see if she can get some thoughts out of the priestess.
She seems to be praying, and she also seems to not really want to eat.
Well, that's annoying.
I don't like that either.
Well, Cash will talk with the Totra.
What will she talk with him about?
If he knows a way to force people to eat.
That's not really his usual profession. He's not really used to being asked to keep you alive for that long.
How long do we need to keep her?
We need to keep her alive for a long time. For 100 days, something like. Well, I mean, if she refuses to eat, we go to we go to the tavern, get some soup or gruel, use a funnel, put the funnel in her mouth, and just put it down there.
Well, Cash.
Haldos can certainly keep her mouth open. That's not a problem.
Well, she will
She
ask.
doesn't need teeth for gruel.
Cash will let him keep her mouth open, and Cash will stuff food in her mouth.
Just eat, damn you! Probably something liquid, it's easier to swallow.
Yeah.
Soupy.
Becomes a daily routine, a bonding experience for Haldos and Cash, perhaps.
No.
And then at one point he will accidentally touch her hair
No.
as he
won't.
turns around,
No, he won't.
and he will
No, I don't believe it.
and he will draw in deep like.
No, he won't. If he does that, he'll lose a finger.
Maybe he likes that.
Maybe he's into that.
Oh yeah.
Malachi,
You
is
think he
into
likes losing limbs?
Cash doesn't know. He does, however, usually wear a whip by his side.
that? Oh!
And a rather large two-handed flail is in his room.
Cash has not been in his room.
He is rather strong as well. Could be quite the capable fighter himself. Although his expertise is, of course, torture.
It's not been a bonding experience.
Alright.
Well, he thinks so.
If Cash actually shares her knowledge of anatomy, though, he will be very interested in talking about sort of the specifics of where things are in a human or elven or dwarven or whatever body it is, really.
Would it help him become better?
Well, he would find it interesting, at least.
So would it be of any use?
Yes.
Well, as you will then.
It's also something to do while you're force-feeding a nun.
You're fine.
Well, he never seems to be tired of sort of poking her with a hook and stuff like that.
Poking who?
The nun.
Good.
Because, what else do you do when you're bored?
What else do you poke? Like, seriously.
I mean, clearly it's a nun.
Clearly.
Duh.
A battle nun, no less.
Well,
Death
does
nun.
this help keeping her alive?
Hmm?
What
Well, no, that's just for his amusement.
No.
The force feeding does help.
That's what I was talking about, not the poking.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Poking to keep someone alive, that's an interesting way of doing
This
it.
is so awkward.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, the week goes. Grumblejack having been come here, and Timian. Nothing else major seems to happen. Let us go to the weekly council.
To the
Lords
council!
assemble!
Yes.
Assemble.
Lords assemble! The form of council room.
Christmas tree. We have to dance around that before.
No.
Yes, we.
No.
No.
Sakurai will not dance around any Christmas tree.
I don't know why, I have a feeling if I scroll my camera back down in like a few minutes, I'm going to see all of Cash's people around that Christmas tree.
Dark Park with a Santa hat.
Skeletons with Santa hats.
Yeah, Santa hats and a present for you. Oh, how nice.
All of them comes in. Everyone who does not wish to die should dance.
The lady commands it.
Dance, Zacharias, dance.
Sakurai will teleport out of here.
Well, you can't.
Can't teleport out.
Or-
You
Can't teleport out.
I hate to.
You teleport to a different room.
It's true. You will escape to the sanctum and barricade the door.
There's a problem. I fly.
Well, there's a lightning storm.
Resist energy.
Enjoy.
Well, you meet for the meeting.
Welcome to meeting number. What would this be? Meeting number 3?
I believe the first thing we do is to see how people do.
Review last week's results.
Mm-hmm.
End of week 2. Alright, let's then start with the Deer Thornblade. We were doing some criminal enterprise.
Yeah. So that is a ruthless action, right?
Yes, it is.
Your ruthlessness is off the charts.
Ah!
Yes, they completed. Could you roll me a d6?
If my chat window would select, there we go. There you go.
Right, they have earned 280 gold pieces.
Hooray!
And their
Treasurer?
and protection money and such.
Yep, put that in the treasury.
Mm-hmm.
280.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And we have Lord Wraith of the Void Senate. Done some
Indeed.
grave robbing.
Yes.
Do you roll?
Give us a 290.
No, not a D209. I D20 plus 3, please. Oh,
Close, no dice.
Yeah, you succeed. Roll 2d6. Get 6 human corpses.
Excellent.
I sent some new people to guard the prison.
Alright, and we have the Order of the Phoenix, a rather large amount. First, some legitimate
I have
business.
So which one?
Legitimate enterprise.
So, my connections roll.
Yes. Alright, well, they did not manage to make any money doing that this time.
So?
They didn't lose any. They didn't make any.
The game was so close to screwing me up.
Never to change. Then there was some gathering of information.
Yes. Then the retrieval of things to do with the information if it was successful.
Let's yeah, what happened?
So what do I need to do for this? Connections or espionage?
Connections. Alright, some information was being gathered. It seems that a large amount of the found stuff was taken to the Inquisition Hall in Gaston Hall, the autonomous city of Gaston Hall. And your minions tried to get there, and for that we can also try connections to see what they could sort of acquire.
So, bonus minions, how did you do?
They attempted, but acquired very, very little. You go one down in survivability,
Oh,
but they did recover something, which was apparently some scribings that Zacharias can recognize the handwriting of, talking about a shroud of the Daywalker. Item apparently attempted to be produced, which seemingly from the writing would allow a vampiric creature to walk in the sun. This was apparently part of some larger collection of studies. With this, perhaps such an item could be produced sometime in the future, if need be.
Wait, whose handwriting was it?
Marcus wouldn't.
Well, I mean, yeah, but Zacharias recognized it.
It's Zacharias recognizes, yes.
But would he tell us? That's the thing.
Would it tell you? Yes, that is the thing.
I would know. I would know who did it, though.
It is the works of Zacharias' old mentor.
It is minimal information, and quite a few minions died at sort of acquiring it.
Some more bonus minions.
But it is something.
My bonus action was partially useful.
You know where it is, where the stuff is being kept, and you got some of it.
Yes.
Which Zacharias will be now informed of all, the location where it's all being kept.
Most pleased he will be of knowing where they are. Most displeased of who's holding it.
I retrieved something for you. Memento.
We have cash. We're trying to frame the guard captains, making it easier to do crime for you guys. Got all right. You managed to create some bit of rumors going around. No one really knows if it's true, but the fact that these rumors are spread a bit might make it easier to do these sorts of things in the future. Not by much, perhaps. It is not as successful as it could be, but again, doubt might be as successful as actual sort of belief.
Okay.
Criminal enterprise will be slightly easier. And Kyron did recovering. I believe that was the lost survivability.
Yes.
That was being recovered. Yes, he recruited new people. Alright. And the boggarts attempted to pillage some more. Wants to roll for the boggarts.
So I'll do it this week.
Sure.
What is the role for them?
You just roll.
Just D20?
Alright, they did not manage to pillage anything.
They're bad bogards.
They might have attempted to, but they were probably rebuffed. Maybe the city guard came in time.
They are boggers, what do you expect?
Now on to this week's business.
Yes.
So I know what I'm going to use one of my 2 actions for. One of them's going to be recovering.
Hmm.
So, do you want to decide what you're going to use your actions for now, or do you want to have the meeting as usual, or
I guess having a full meeting before designating all
you
actions.
can discuss what you want to do? Sure.
Zacharias will be very pleased of the recoverings of his old mentor's writings. And say that yes, I think I will devote some attention to perhaps establish something of a foothold for the Senate in Gaston Hall. It is difficult working under the nose of the Inquisition like that, but if it is successful, I think the benefits would be potentially quite great.
Let's talk about everything that we have done so far. The prayers are decently on their way. The adventurers were well killed. Well, one was killed. The rest are merely our toys now. We have Grumblejack and Timian here.
Yes.
All quite useful for us.
For now, we seem to be quite safe here.
Well, you claim safe. I feel more on their way.
Yes, most likely. That we know of, however. It is safe.
I assume you'll be making more skeletons with those bodies.
Yes. Yes, I shall instruct my students in the fine art of reanimating corpses.
What shall the rest of you be doing?
Mm. As
Well,
far as our actions,
Well,
Don't.
just personally, as your
Oh.
character's got anything they need to do either. Both are up important.
I'm not sure.
Do we want to use any of the rituals? The Nightmare, the Hellhounds, Mudmen?
That's something to bring up.
I was just waiting for that.
Me and Zacharias found a rather large amount of rituals. Well, quite powerful ones at least. Mine has the ability to turn 3 dogs into hellhounds of our command.
Cass looks very intrigued.
Curious on the methodology?
Cash looks at Azorius. I'm very curious. It would make. If you refuse for her to say dark bark in this meeting. Yes, Horace.
By mixing a particular set of ingredients into a poison, and then either slaughtering or just letting them die of the poison, we can return them as hellhounds to life.
Because I would really like that to happen. I'd really like to do that to Horace.
They will solely obey the one person who killed them, either by slaughtering or by poisoning, depending on if they died naturally or by slaughter.
Okay.
So you may have it. We're requiring 2 more dogs, though, if I wanted to do this ritual.
Well, bet you're quite capable of getting 2 dogs.
I'm sure it should be quite an easy purchase to make. Shouldn't it, Malachi?
Yeah. You could buy them 25 gold apiece usually.
quickly, as for my action, let's just go for criminal enterprise.
All
go
right,
find some caravan to pillage, hopefully.
we'll do.
And
Yeah.
I need to leave, so see you guys eventually.
See ya.
Have a nice Christmas.
Yeah, have,
Yes,
a,
yeah.
you too.
have a nice Christmas. See ya.
Yeah.
Happy
next week.
Halloween.
See you Halloween.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
And happy Easter. Bye.
Yeah.
Happy Festivus.
Now, Zacharias.
Yes.
You know of my Hellhound ritual, but what are the rituals you found? Would you like to discuss those with everyone?
Zacharias Shrine is one of the rituals detail how we can summon a nightmare, a fiery war horse from hell. The animal would be loyal to whoever does the ritual killing of the animal. It is quite a costly process, but the creature would be loyal for life, at least for as long as it or its master lives. It is quite a fearsome beast, capable of breathing noxious fumes and fires, and even shift between the planes of existence.
Wait, kind of out of character. Is it just a normal nightmare, or like the whatever nightmare?
It's a night.
It's like, okay, I can't plane shift then, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure it's only the other kind of nightmare that
can plane shift.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was looking at it a minute ago.
It has nightmare. One per day. Plane shift.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just found something interesting for the Hellhounds. Well, that's the Hellhounds. Hellhounds speak Infernal.
Oh, I
Oh,
can't
yeah,
talk
they
to
can
it.
understand it.
No, yeah, they can understand it, but here's an interesting question, Malachi. If Ty was to have one, could she actually command it? No, because she doesn't know it.
She can command it, yeah.
Okay, so it's still be able to understand even though she doesn't have Infernal as a language.
If you're the master, then yes.
Oh, okay. The way I read it is
Okay.
it was saying that the Kashmar is a more dangerous variant, particularly valued for its ability to enter the ethereal plane with its rider in addition to being able to use plane shift. I'm reading it as like it can also use plane shift as a Kashmar.
Problem with plane shift once a day is that one way
Yeah,
you're
you
stuck.
gotta wait a day and then you can go back.
You know, yeah. More
And the
fancy is
oth-
the flying, which is awesome.
And the other ritual you found, Lord Zacharias.
Mudman. It conjures a set of mud guardians. We could perhaps use that in the caverns below to inhabit some more guardians. I don't know how effective it would be, but it is a trap. It's not as pricey. I think 13 or 1200 gold would cover the cost.
Interesting.